Who remember the fatal stabbing of Samyia Spain about a year ago out there in New York? Who remember that? But now, a whole year later, the dude who in prison in Rikers Island, well, he in jail at Rikers Island, the video come out. But this whole time, that's what I mean by the narrative, bro. Y'all check this out. First, we gonna talk about
twin sisters attacked by a man who tried to flirt with them inside a Brooklyn deli. That's according to police sources. Tonight, one of the 19-year-old victims is dead and her sister recovering from stab wounds. Investigators say 19-year-old Samyia Spain was stabbed twice in the torso on 4th Avenue and St. Mark's Place in Park Slope around 2:30 a.m. Her sister was stabbed in the arm and taken to the hospital in stable condition. Police say the altercation happened between the teenagers and two men inside the store. Witnesses say one of the men tried to flirt with the girls before angrily storming off and then returning.
Now, yeah, Poster stabbed him outside for a whole phone number, right? You know what I mean? That's what the narrative we got. We was out here like, damn, fuck, that's crazy as hell. But now a video come out. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, bruh. Y'all got to pay attention to this whole story. There's always two sides to a story. Now the video come out. This is what they did to dog. But we still got to talk about this.
This new video shows that the moments before the stabbing actually occurred will tell a different story.
Right away, you can see a group of 5 girls, including the twins, fighting then 20-year-old Vio Kelly on that early morning in March.
They're literally stomping him out, acting as savages. He just got out of a wheelchair 2 weeks prior to that situation, so it was no way he can just jump up.
Another girl pulls out a knife, although never appearing to use it. Kelly's sister Faith says that should have been enough.
Anyone who saw that video can definitely say that it was an act of self-defense. It seems like they were antagonizing the situation.
But the video captures moments before Samyia and Sanaya were stabbed by Kelly. At that point, it appears that both groups were already dispersed, raising questions about what then happened in between that time.
Will this get them off for self-defense? 2 black people. Now, motherfuckers. Feelings is out of it. Let's see how logical we get here. Let's see how logical we can be as internet bots. Yeah, he got jumped, y'all. You seen that? Yeah, he got jumped. He's supposed to stab them then. Right then. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad, yeah. However it went down. Fuck all the number shit. We ain't gonna get into that. When he was getting jumped on that floor, they say all this happened before the stabbing. And he came back to the bodega with nuts, all right? You can't do it. You can't do it, all right? I know it looked bad, and they shouldn't have jumped them, and they should have kept their hands to themselves. But bro cannot leave the scene and come back and stab him. Now, they can prove that they jumped him again, and we didn't catch it on camera, and it looked like that, and he did it. We got a point. This nigga came back to the bodega while they inside the bodega like, no, and got loose. That's when he killed him. He didn't kill him then. He didn't stab nobody there. He couldn't. He fucked up. See what I'm saying? See what it looked like? He couldn't stab nobody then. He left, waited for it to disperse, right? And came back. You understand me? And that's when he stabbed him. So no, he's fucking wrong. He needs to stay his ass in Rikers. It's fucked up that the whole situation came like that. But maybe his sentence and maybe the charge that he get, it ain't gonna be no first degree first degree murder. Nah. Well, no. That's what I'm saying, man. I ain't no lawyer, dog. You can't just leave after you get beat up and come back and just say, man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming that's what he did because he didn't do it right then and there. They said the crowd left and came back, and the girls was whipped back into the bodega. So this is when this nigga came back, pride hurt. He mad than a motherfucker probably. You know how that shit go. He don't got jumped by a whole bunch of motherfuckers. He feel like some pussies. You know how that shit is. He ready to get active. And this is what he did. Emotions went crazy, sent him to jail. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this. I know they dropped this video like, yeah, man, free my brother. Yeah. I know it looked bad. We didn't see that part. It makes us look like, damn, y'all savages too. You lucky he ain't stab your ass while kicking. He definitely would have beat it. And then, like I said, he definitely would have beat that if he could have got y'all ass right there. Any and every one of y'all. But I don't know about leaving and coming back. Y'all write and let me know what you think about this case. It's crazy, man. Rest in peace for everybody that went out there. This sad that even happened all over a number. You know what I'm saying? But this happened, and the video just came out. But this was right now.
Police got the call about a stabbing around 2:20 Sunday morning. after someone stabbed Samyia and her twin sister right outside of the Natural Plus Bodega in Park Slope, Brooklyn. The groups started going back and forth arguing before one of the men walked down the block angrily, according to witnesses. Minutes later, one of the men in his 20s, they say, came banging and kicking on the bodega doors, with the girls still inside.